Namaste students. Today we are going to learn about the plant parts and their function. Plants have 6 parts. What are they? The first 3 help the plants to get water, to make food and to grow. They are roots, leaves and stem. The second 3 parts help them to grow a new plant. They are flowers, fruits and seeds. Let us learn plant parts one by one. Root. Root hold the plant in the soil. So the root will be holding the plants under the soil firmly. Roots bring water and nutrient from the soil to the plants. So root will absorb water and nutrient from the soil and it will transport to the rest of the plants. Remember, roots hold plant to the soil. Stem holds the plant above the ground. So below the ground root will be holding and above the ground stem hold the plant. Stem carry water and food through the plant. So the absorbed food and water from the soil will be transported to the rest of the plants through the stem. Stem are the delivery system of the plant. Roots get water and nutrient from the soil. Stem carry water and nutrient throughout the plant. Remember, stem hold the plant above the ground. The next is leaves. Leaves are seen at the end of the stems. Leaves are flat. They play important role in the production of food. Leaves are mainly two types, simple leaf and compound leaf. Leaves are where plants make their own food. So this is the characteristic feature about plants. So plants will produce their own food through the process called photosynthesis. That's why the plants are called autotrophic organisms. So the animals which prepare their own food are called autotrophs. Plants are autotrophs. Leaves take air and they use air, water and sunlight to make food. So how it takes place? So let us see. So the process of preparing food is called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis means the plants make use of light energy to produce their food. So it is called as photosynthesis. So the components required for photosynthesis are sunlight, air and water. How do they get all these things? So the light from the sun is trapped by the leaves. So leaf will be having a pigment called chlorophyll. Through this chlorophyll the light will absorb. So the plants has received light now. Next, air. So they receive air through the stomata. Stomata are nothing but tiny pores on the leaf and shoots in stem. So these tiny pores will absorb the air from the environment. So the now plants have received sunlight and air. The third component is water. So the water is absorbed by the roots and it was transported. So now the plants has received light energy, air and water. With this components they will produce their food. So the food is in the form of glucose. It is also called as sugar. This is how plants will prepare their own food. Remember, leaves are seen at the end of the stem. Flowers like leaves, they are also grown at the end of the stem. Flowers are often most colorful parts of the plant. So you could see different colors of plant in different plants. So different colors of flowers will be seen in the different plants. The rich color of flowers help the pollinators to attract. So the flowers are brightly colored because they can attract the pollinators. Through pollinators only the seeds or the flowers getting pollinated. After getting pollinated, the flowers can make seeds and fruits. So only after pollination the flowers can make seeds and fruit. So the pollinators helps in pollinating the flowers. The pollinators are insects like butterflies, bees, and there are also some other insects act as a pollinators. Remember, flowers are colorful growth on the stem. Do you love fruits? Then you have to thank flowers for that. Flowers only make seeds and fruit. Fruits hang on the end of the stem. Fruit's job is to hold the seeds. Remember, the fruits are the tasty stuffs on the stem. So the function of the fruit is, it is the most edible part of the plant. It is tasty stuff and it holds the seed inside them. The next last is seed. So seeds are seen inside the fruits. Seeds grow into new plant. But how do they do it? Let us see. When animals eat fruit, they eat along with the seeds. Then the seeds leave out the animals through their waste. This is called dispersal. So dispersal is not only by animals but also water, air, birds and some other animals are also helps in dispersal. So they are called as dispersal agents. So agents that responsible for dispersal of seeds are called dispersal agents. The dispersal agents are air, water, birds and animals. In some cases, they are not dispersed by any of these agents. So the fruits will fall from the tree and they get rotten. The seeds fall out and they make into new plant. So from the plant itself, the fruit will fall and they rot in that place itself, and the seeds will produce new plant in that place itself. So example you can see in bitter gourd. So some bitter gourd, they will ripen and fall, they get rotten, and the seeds from that bitter gourd will grow into a new plant. Remember, seeds live inside the fruit. So germination. Germination is nothing but how a seed grow into a new plant. So the process of growing seeds are called germination. So once the seed is implanted into the soil, it receives the water, nutrient, sunlight, air, all these from the environment. So using all these, the seed will begin to grow. They will produce root which fixes the seed firmly to the soil. After fixing the seed to the soil, the shoot will arise and then it will grow into a new plant. So now let us recall what are the things we have seen. Parts of the plant and the functions of each parts. The first one is root. So root is seen below the soil. It attaches the plant to the soil. It absorbs water and minerals. The next one is stem. Stem is seen above the soil and it holds the plant above the ground. It supports the plant and it transports the water and minerals absorbed by the root to the various parts of the plant. The next one is leaf. So leaf perform photosynthesis. They produce their own food with the help of sunlight, air and water. The next one is flowers. Helps in reproduction. They are the colorful part of the plants and they helps in reproduction by pollination. Next one is fruits. Fruits are produced from the flowers after pollination. The last one is seed. The seeds are present inside the fruit and these seeds will grow into a new plant. So the plant parts is broadly divided into two types: root system and shoot system. Root system are the regions that is below the ground level and shoot system above the ground level. The root system consists of roots and the shoot system consists of stem, flowers, fruit, all the rest of the parts other than the root. So we have seen what are the different parts of the plant and what are the functions of each parts. Thank you, students. So your homework for this session is draw a plant and label its parts.